I wasn't going to stream today. I wasn't going to stream today, but then I was like, United are playing. Manchester United are playing, and there's no way that I am not streaming. It just has to happen. And that's what we're doing today. United against Charlton FA Cup. Sorry, Carabao Cup draw. How much validity do you give to the Carabao Cup and even just these cup ties? Not much, but for Ten Hag in his first season, if he could win this award and get us into top four, that'd be I don't want to say level of yeah, I'll say it will be a level of success that we've not had in quite some time. That we've not had in quite some time, and just winning the trophy, getting not just top four, but getting in that third place, closing that gap between ourselves and the title contenders in us in Arsenal and City. That'd be great for us. So yeah, if we can win the game today and head towards the semi-finals, if I'm not mistaken, if we win this game, I think we are through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. And then at that point, you're just 2 games away from lifting the trophy. That wouldn't be a bad scenario for us to be in at all. But yeah, United today are going with Tom Heaton at the back, Malacia, Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, and Diogo Dalot as the back four. Very, very solid defense. And that's the biggest praise I've given Ten Hag so far this season. And I'll continue to give Ten Hag even when the season's over. Look, when at the end of the season, and even in a few years, when we look back at Ten Hag's first season, I think that one of the things that we should mention straight away on how Ten Hag was able to improve this team is this defense, how he transformed this defense from a mid-tier defense last season, a bad defense at the beginning of the season, into one of the most solid defenses in the Premier League and in England by just by consequence. When I look at Malacia, Martinez, Maguire, Dalot, and Tom Heaton at the back, I am in a cup tie. I'm confident. Whereas a few years ago, when you looked at this Manchester United team and you looked at what our who was in our defense and what our defense was comprised of, it wasn't. It didn't inspire much confidence. Garnacho, there, good pass, cross, Fred, come on. Of course, oh my God, this guy. Yeah, but as I was saying, our defense didn't inspire much confidence in the past few years, and this year I think is one of the first times as a United fan since Sir Alex left that I look at this defense and I'm like, yeah, these guys will probably keep a clean sheet today and put in probably the next game if they start. That's definitely a plus to look within this team. Fred and McTominay in the midfield partnership. Who crossed that? Jesus Christ, Malacio. Fred and McTominay in the midfield partnership. I don't want to see that ever again at Manchester United. Every time I see this midfield partnership, I am I'm disappointed every single time, and it comes back to what we were talking about last night. Player's choice. It's just lackluster. The depth within this team is not good enough. Yeah, sure. Then you can bring up teams like Arsenal who also don't have good depth, but just because the team doesn't have good depth, it doesn't excuse our lack of depth. When Ericsson and Casemiro are not playing, we have to do with Fred and McTominay. And for a team, and for a club that has aspirations as Manchester United do, that is not good enough. Do I think that Fred and McTominay are that bad that they can't be role players in the winning side? No, I think Fred and McTominay can do a job, but never as starters. Never as starters. Always as role players within the team. But yeah, again, a Carabao Cup tie at home against Charlton is a good place for them to play. It's a good situation for them to be involved with, and I'm not going to complain about that. Good for them. Hopefully they can perform today. Then then up front we're going with Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right, Kobe Manu playing through the middle, and Anthony Elanga playing as our striker. It just goes back to what I was talking about when it comes to depth within this team. Again, it's just a cup tie against Charlton. Not to disrespect Charlton, but lineup doesn't inspire much confidence. But we'll see how the boys do. Elanga playing up front, Is that our second option striker? Not good enough. Again, just quickly looking back at the table, is it mathematically plausible that United can compete for the title this season? Is it possible that they are contenders? Yeah, sure, mathematically speaking. But we'll see in the long run why we're not really title contenders. But at the moment, if we win our game in hand, we'll be if we beat City on the weekend, we will be 1 point behind them. So mathematically speaking, sure we can be involved in that conversation. But I still don't. I still wouldn't share those feelings much at all. I think there's a lot more football to be played. I think there's a lot more for us to prove before I can comfortably say that we are in a title race with the likes of Arsenal and City. But yeah, again, we have a game in hand. We still have to go and play City and Arsenal. And if we win our game in hand and we win those two games, then we can have those conversations. We can definitely have those conversations. But not yet. Oh yeah, I forgot. I started the stream 10 minutes late, but that didn't mean that I wasn't watching the game. And from what I've watched so far, is what's been one of the highlights is just how dangerous Garnacho is coming from the left. So dangerous, so good. When you're talking about a player having potential and being talented, I think Garnacho is one of those players. Tremendous amount of potential, great talent. Just needs to be polished now. Good pass there from Anthony McTominay. Couldn't keep it under control. Bad pass to Darlow. Crosses it in. Garnacho. Tight angle. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do much there. He comes Charlton on the counter. Garnacho stops the play with a foul. But yeah, as I was saying, this kid definitely has that it factor. Becomes a bit more polished on the final third, and we've got a serious player. It's a shame that he can only play. I don't know if he can only play on the left. Maybe he can do a job on the right as well, because at the moment he's not taking Rashford's spot, not anytime soon. So that's the main problem I have there. But yeah, again, if you're talking about if I've criticized United's depth, having Garnacho there as a second option to Rashford is not bad at all. It's one of the best depth options we have within the team. But yeah, we keep pushing. Throwing that to Charlton. This is where we need to keep focused. Charlton are a team who have struggled this season, a team who have problems with the board and owners and etc. We can't be losing this game, man. Again, and I'm not 100% sure of this, but I think that this is the quarterfinal. And if we win this game, we are going through to the semis. Let me just double check. For Tanag in his first season, yeah, it is the quarterfinals. For Tanag in his first season, to get this type of result would be amazing. And then our competition would be either Forest, Wolves, Southampton, Man City, Newcastle, or Leicester. Apart from City, I believe that we can beat any of those teams. Let's do it, man. And just also how dominant City have been in this cup, in this Carabao Cup. Like, enough is enough. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, man. Win a title, Tenak's first season, and get inside that damn top four. Get third. Not, I think top four right now is not enough. I mean, it is enough. If as a United fan, if we finish in the top four at the end of the season, I am not going to complain. But I, I truly believe in this 10x system. I truly believe in 10x vision. I think 10x has been top three manager in the league so far. Maybe you can slide them to fourth if you favor what Marco Silva has done at Fulham. But nonetheless, at worst, 10x is a top five manager in the league. For him to finish third this season would be amazing, and to close that gap on City as well. Let's not just finish third like we did, not like we did, but finishing third and having the same point difference as we did like when we finished second with Oli and Mourinho is not good enough. If we can finish third, but close the gap on the two teams that are first and second, would be much better for us. Fred, good pass there to Anthony. Anthony shoots. Oh my days. Oh. Yes. Yes. Ooh, that was good. So I need to get my soundboard back, man. I need to get my soundboard back. Thank God I'm watching this game, man. Ooh, what a goal. 1-0. Let's go. What a finish. Well, we need to start talking about Anthony more seriously, man. Me especially, because my biggest criticism. Wait. Before I talk about him, let's just watch this goal again. What a beautiful goal. Fred coming in, finding him. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Simplistic Anthony. Simplistic Anthony is the best Anthony. Having the ability to do all of those skills and to take your man on is impressive. But then you also need to have this in your arsenal, the ability to just take the ball in and make it happen. But just quickly on Anthony and him coming to United, my biggest criticism towards Anthony was, yeah, sure, he's a skillful player, he's exciting, he's got that talent and that potential in him, but what about his end product? Because if you're talking about him being at United and him perhaps being one of those players that Tana can rely on, his end product needs to come into play, needs to come into question. And so far this season, even just talking about Alex as well, what's that now? 7 goals and 2 assists. It's not the best, but the way I was talking about Anthony before was kind of disrespectful when you take this into account. He's played eight games in the not 8 games in the Premier League. I want to look at the 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. He's played 15 games so far at United, and he scored. Wait, somebody scored what, 4 or 5 goals, and he's the way he's been finishing has also been impressive. So yeah, man, let's give Anthony his flowers. Let's give Anthony his flowers. I'll be Flex. Hi, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Martinez keeps it under control. Altodalo. Malacia. We have no box presence. We have no box presence. That's why Tenek's looking to bring in that striker. I forgot his name now. I forgot his name. It's not good on my part. Guy from Burnley, Besiktas. I forgot his name. Workhorse. Workhorse. I sorry if I mispronounced his name, but everyone knows who I'm talking about. I like those type of strikers, those box presence that you just need. Get those chances and etc. We need that. We need that. We definitely need that. Thank you, Alex. How you doing, bro? That's it. Workhorse. Hey, shout out to everyone watching right now. I appreciate the support, guys. And welcome, Alex. Welcome. Yet again, a game that we need to win. Definitely a game that we need to win. We win this game, we'll get to the semi-finals. And if we can win this Carabao Cup on top of what we're doing in the league, it's just be so positive for Eric Ten Hag and him going forward. I don't think, as you know, other fans would look at us and be like, "Oh, you won the Carabao Cup, and that's impressive." No, if we win the Carabao Cup as United fans, we know we're still gonna get mocked. But it's that momentum that's building, it's that culture shift, finally being able to win a trophy. You need these things. You need these things. Who's my favorite player from Leipzig? Alex, I take it you are a Leipzig fan. Wait, let me just bring up Leipzig social score so that I make sure that I'm not forgetting anyone. It used to be Upamecano. I really liked Upamecano. But my favorite player from Leipzig that plays for Leipzig would be Andre Silva. I know it's a shout. I know most people probably say Nkunku, but I've been watching Andre Silva since the days he was at Porto. I'm from Portugal, so I have a soft spot for the guy, even though he's not performed to the same standard ever since he left Italy. Ever since he left Porto, really. But yeah, talking about Leipzig, it be Andre Silva. I'm good, bro. How you saying? What you saying, Louis? Louis, I'll send you the. I'll do it on Instagram. I'll do it on Instagram, Louis. Only if you can. No worries if you can't. Damn, let's go. Building momentum. Building momentum here. As a Leipzig fan, my favorite player as of now is Dominic Skobozlai. Sorry if I mispronounced his name. Alex, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Are you from Germany? Are you from Germany, my friend? Oh, I haven't even looked at our bench yet. We have Elson on the bench, Rashford on the bench, Casemiro. I bet these guys are only in here if things ever went to go south. Te- Ten Hag knows that this isn't a game. Sorry, that this is a game to rest his players. But Ten Hag is an ambitious manager. I know he doesn't want to lose this game. I know that he wants to win this title. So if things were to go south, Ericsson, Rashford, Casemiro, all of those guys are going to come on. But hopefully they don't have to. I think that Zidane needs some playing time. I've looked many times at the United fan base, United Stand, United View, all of these channels, and you always go into the comments, Saeed TV, you always go into the comments, and it's the same thing time and time again. How more United fans want guys like Zidane to get more playing time. So of course, um, I want him to play today if he can, especially looking at our midfield. It's not inspiring much confidence.
What you saying, lad?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, lad. Bro, as soon as we got our stream, swear down, my boss called.
Wait, say that again?
As soon as we got our stream, my boss
Yeah.
called, and he was like, "Yeah."
Oh, so
So,
so did he say it then?
huh? Yeah,
Did
he
he
was
say
like,
that?
"Yeah." So I was like, "All right, bet. Say less."
Moving
So,
like a snake.
so I really should be looking for work right
Yeah.
now. What you been on there?
Or looking for work, or we just make sure the next stream we have 100K people watching.
But yeah, I enjoyed the last stream. The last stream was fun.
Yeah,
I only just started watching the game, by the way. What Anthony score?
yeah. I started streaming like 10 minutes late, but it's gone well so far.
What's show saying?
Shows he's taking the piss. I don't know why he's so pissed. Like it was a good finish, but it's
Where
Charlton.
where
It's
where
Charlton we're talking about.
where my boy Fabrizio?
Fabrizio, I don't know what Altaf is. I don't know what Altaf is. I'll put the link on the Instagram to see if he comes. I'm telling you, yeah, it, if or when I get monetized, I'm gonna make, and if I make a Discord, I'm gonna make Fabrizio the highest ranking ser- server, whatever it is. This
But
guy's
yeah,
been there from day one.
I'm glad you said Charlton to shows.
Like, yeah, sure, I'm happy we're winning. I'm happy Anthony scored. I'm happy one of our players is doing well. However, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be overreacting when this is a game that we should be winning. He did well.
Was
I'm not
it?
just
It
gonna
was a
say
good goal.
otherwise.
It shows watching. Do you know?
Yeah, he is. That probably is.
What's happening? Shows. Was it a good goal?
Oh no! I'm not talking about the stream. I'm talking about the game. He probably was watching the game. I don't know about the stream.
Oh, look, there's your captain,
A
Harry.
100 million role player.
Harry Maguire. Bro, um, Yusuf with this carried, he dying on this
bro,
hill.
bro, that thing, yeah, it actually made no sense.
He knows.
It
He
made no
knows.
sense.
He knows that that's getting clipped for sure. That's smart from him.
That carried thing made no sense because, especially in football, he said, yeah, that in a football team there are 5 players and the rest are being carried.
Yeah, and then his
He,
logic was that in basketball that the ratio is like still 5 players. That he said it was the bench players that were getting carried. My
yeah,
other thing was that I think I heard someone else mention something about Kobe getting carried on player's choice.
who Mars?
Was it Mars?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, so he said, yeah, that in a football team only 5 guys are like the main players. Everyone else is getting carried. So in a football team where there are 11 players, that means that 6 of those players are being carried, even role players. So you look back at that Barcelona team. So let's say Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Sergio Busquets, and if you want the goalkeeper, Victor Valdez. So you're telling me David Villa was being carried, Pedro was being carried. Wait, Anthony then inside the box. Anthony, ah, too
Of
long.
course. Do a
Yeah.
spin around. But if Nunez gonna get branded like that, Yusuf watching.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, you have to be careful with the words you choose to describe players. Carried is a strong word. Even a player, even a player that I've say like Nacho Fernandez, he was a role player at Real Madrid. I think that's maybe someone you could say he was carried, but even it's hard for me to say that Nacho was carried because there are a lot of moments there when Nacho was asked to perform for Real Madrid. He came in and did his job. A player being carried in an 11-a-side game is very, very hard.
It's also tough saying. Yeah, saying carry is just like a harsh way of saying it. Like role plays. Am I muted? Oh no, I'm not. Role play is just like a nicer way of saying it, I guess.
Yeah. Role players, I think they are role players. In the system, they definitely are role players. But no, what he said was a goalkeeper is a role player. I was like, no, goalkeeper is no role player. A
You can
goalkeeper is
say
one of the most important players on the pitch. The one that actually stops the goals from going in, that is no role player. That's a very, very important player.
you could say the backup keeper, but then a backup keeper has also come in and done a job before
Yeah.
man of the match, you know.
I think that a good example would be the way Pillow in those midfields where he was the registered player and he always needed someone to do the dirty work for him. And you can look at him at AC Milan and Juventus, and you can point out maybe some of the guys that he played next to, maybe they were playing a role within the system. Maybe you could call them role players, but the way he was mentioning it was a bit harsh. Wait, we have a free kick here. Why is Fred near the ball? Why is Fred near the ball during the free kick?
Nah, Yusuf.
It has to be some special play.
Oh, was that Fred? That's why, bro. That's why.
Oh, I take it back. Whoa, that was actually good.
That's that role
I'll
play.
take
Yeah. No, hey, telling me he's gonna do a super chat and you'll send the link.
that. 50,
Yusuf,
50 pound super chat.
huh?
I said £50 super chat. I'll send you the link.
50 Ghanaian.
Whoa, that was actually a good free kick as well. You know, that was actually good. Yo, I take it back. I look like a, you know who Mark Goldbridge is.
Who? Michael Bridge, yeah.
Yeah, that was a Mark Goldbridge moment, like when he's talking about the Burnley team, and then they scored. It's like, Fred, why are you taking that kind of penalty when I'm saying that? Come on, Yusuf.
Hey, I'm on my way home, but I had to hop on to defend myself.
Hey, what? Yusuf, before saying
We don't duck no smoke.
Yusuf,
We don't duck no smoke.
Yusuf, before saying anything, I need you to answer this.
Yeah.
What's the best shop in Wakefield?
What's the best?
What's the best shop in Wakefield?
I don't understand.
Wakey Wines.
You're gone too far.
Yeah, you're gone too far.
I need to defend myself.
You have to make a T-shirt of him saying that.
Yeah,
You're gone too far.
that's the thing. You should be plotting a week about trying to like come up with stuff phrases.
Yeah,
You're gone too far. It's crazy.
no, like you people think I'm trolling with the role players thing, right? I was thinking about it.
No. We know you're not. That's the worst part. We know you're not trolling.
Yo, I was thinking about. I heard what you just said, right? When Louis just said you were, I said, nah, let me hop on. I heard what you just said. Mind you, when I call a goalkeeper a role player, I'm talking about goalkeepers who are playing a role in teams that they can be replaced with an average goalkeeper and the team will still win the trophies. You are a role player. Hugo Lloris. I don't care if
We lost him.
Yeah.
We had him for a bit, but we lost him.
He's timed out. Now, Yusuf, he muted you. I seen him. He messaged me privately. He said, I'm going to mute it.
Watch out, Louis. Watch out. But wait, not to cut Yusuf off because he still was making his point, but
No,
even
you
a
did.
role,
I know
even
you did.
even a goalkeeper, in my opinion, isn't a role player. Even if he isn't that good of a goalkeeper.
Well, it depends. I feel like if you're not, then you get swapped out pretty quickly.
I think the term role player is much better used in basketball.
Yeah.
In football, is a lot harder.
Who made that tackle?
Thingy Malasia, that was good. That was a good tackle.
What's the time there?
20-9.
What, on Tuesday or Wednesday?
On Tuesday. I wasn't going to stream. I came back straight from work, but I was like, you know what? It's not going to hurt me.
Yeah, what did you do today?
Work. Coaching.
Wow. Rub it in. Nice.
that was not what I was trying to do.
Nice. Sickening. Hey, I wonder if we go on open gym and do a draft, like if that's a possibility.
Oh, all-time draft for basketball.
For anything. Like any whoa, do you hear that? Imagine
Yeah,
Yusuf been talking this whole time.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hello?
We can hear you now.
Hello.
Yeah, I got cut off. A phone call just came through.
Oh,
yeah, I wanted to I wanted to
Jay,
defend my case. Yeah, I wanted to defend my case. I'm not
Yeah, go for
calling
it.
every single player a role player, right? All I'm saying is there are some players, and maybe on the show I was trolling a little when I mentioned some players and called them role players. Yeah, I was trolling a little. Yeah, that was for views. But there are some players who play a certain role in a team. Take it, Hugo Lloris for the France squad. I feel like you can replace Hugo Lloris with his second goalkeeper and they still win whatever they win.
yeah,
You
but
understand me?
I don't rate Hugo Lloris so that much. I was
But he's the
I do.
starting player. JVM just said the goalkeeper is the one who stopped the ball, so he can't be a role player. But some goalkeepers still fit the role of a role player because they are not the major threat in a team. When you take a team like Real Madrid with Courtois, you can't call Courtois a role player because of the role he plays in Real Madrid. We all know you can't replace Courtois with the second goalkeeper, and the Real Madrid defense is this strong. But in some teams, like the France squad, Hugo Lloris can be replaced with the second goalkeeper and they are still strong. I
oh,
stand on the fact that Anthony is a role player until he proves
oh,
otherwise. You spent
Yeah, no.
100 million.
Anthony so far this season has been a role player.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm not like speaking
oh,
gibberish or something. You like
I don't rate Anthony at all, and I feel like that's one when we should have
and
spoken.
shows
No,
should fix up.
Yeah,
Shows if you are a
show,
Manchester player doesn't mean you are world class no matter who you are. If
hey,
your
no,
players are not playing right, you need to call them out.
yeah,
And
hey,
Yusuf,
Anthony so far,
but
yeah.
hey,
but
no,
but but, but with the point you
remember how
made,
shows, remember how
you,
shows said yesterday? He was like, oh, who have met in United overpaid? Who have that? Anthony. Anthony's a prime example. How are we talking about Nunez when Anthony's like doing what he's doing? You know,
Yeah.
Nunez has been a lot higher than Anthony's. Like, goodness me.
JVM, you
you
were
see,
saying something.
yeah, but with the point you made, the role players thing, we all agreed with. We all agreed
Mm-hmm.
with. I just didn't agree with the examples you gave, especially with the goalkeepers one. The real problem was the being carried thing. That was where it got nasty, like proper nasty.
Nah, yeah, some players
Being
honestly are
carried
being
was
carried, my
crazy.
guy. Some players are being carried. The reason I'm saying that is you can't be on the pitch giving me 50% performance. Someone else is giving me 100%, 80%, night in, night out. You are giving me 30 to 50% performance. You are being paid to play football. You are being carried because your substitute can fit the role and do whatever you are doing to perfection. Let's be real.
There are definitely some examples of players
Yeah.
being carried. However,
Okay.
we were talking about last night, Aaron Robin, and you said that he was being carried in that Bayern team. That was crazy.
That
That
was
was
for views. That was for views. That was
crazy.
for views. That
Robin
was
being
for
carried in that
views.
team. That was crazy.
That was for
Or
views. That was for views.
I truly don't know if that was for views because
That was for views. That was for
No,
views. I was
no.
I
and
was trying to
even
I
the
was trying
Barcelona
to
team.
rattle shows. I was
Oh,
trying to
Harry
rattle shows.
Maguire. Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire. Oh, there we go, Fred.
The
The
Barcelona
Barcelona.
team. Yeah, the Barcelona's team. I still stand on the fact that players like Pedro were being carried in the Barcelona team.
Pedro was not being carried in Barcelona, bro.
He was being carried, my guy.
He wasn't being carried.
He was being carried. He's like a glorified role player. When he was MSN, he was coming from the bench. You're a role player, my guy.
No, yeah, but when we got to MSN, yes he was a role player, but he wasn't.
Thank you. He was being
Actually,
carried.
no, 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 no. At that point, yes.
Thank
In
you. Thank you.
2015, he was being carried. But we were
Thank you.
talking
So
about the early
I'm
Barcelona
not that
team.
crazy. I'm not that crazy. No, we're
Yeah,
talking
that
about Neymar. We were talking about Neymar, so it wasn't. I wasn't like emphasizing fully on the early Barcelona teams.
so
Hey. And I still got Marcelo over Iron Robin. Like, that wasn't even close. Like, like you guys are the wild ones for that. Or at least wild cards.
Yeah, yeah, uh, Louis. I was the only one who was supporting you.
I appreciate it. I think it was because he was African.
Nah, come on, bro. Yeah, you went
They
that
hate
route.
they hate him.
Nah, nah, it wasn't really because he was African. It was only because I know I've seen Motoka, Iron Robin.
What?
So I know what to
On that one,
expect.
yeah. When we're talking about that, I was the only one that didn't answer that thing because I don't think the gap is that big as we were talking. I
And
think
just know
Salah's
Mo
definitely
Salah's still going. Like I think it's Mo Salah now, and Mo Salah still has time to keep doing stuff.
Bro, I don't think if you replace
Mo Salah,
Ian Robin with Mo Salah on the team that the year Mo Salah scored all of that goals and carried the whole Liverpool team, I don't think if you replace Arjen Robin at the toppest of his forms with Mo Salah, he would have been able to do half the things Mo Salah did.
half the things is crazy. He wouldn't
Yeah,
have maybe he wouldn't
bro,
score as
we
many
are
goals,
real.
but
it was like
he would
it
be
was in
like
that team.
very 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 close. I think.
But also that year, what they needed from Salah were the goals.
Yes,
And he only didn't provide goals, he provided assists. You understand me? So he wasn't only like prolific with the goal scoring, he was like a complete package. And we
And
seem to
his
be
work rate.
underrating that season. We seem to be
His work
underrating that Mo Salah season. So when we talk about peak for peak, Arjen Robben's peak season, he was a Robin to somebody.
yeah, but no, but that's because that Bayern team was just stacked.
Yeah, he was a
If
Robin to
if Salah
Ribery, bro. He was a
no
Robin to Ribery.
no
It
same
wasn't
tier
like he
same
was a
tier
Robin to Neymar or
same
Messi or
tier.
you get me.
Robin and
They were
Ribery,
same
those
tier, but
years
he
were in
was
the
still
same
a
tier.
Robin, bro.
Uh,
L-
it's
l-
hard for me to call another player Robin or Batman to another player when they're in the same tier. If it was like good save there from Tom Heaton, good save. If players are on the same team, then it's not a Batman to Robin. They're in the same team, they were playing both of their roles up to pretty much perfection on those Bayern teams, and plus,
Mhm.
um, those teams were stacked. I don't think Robin was ever carried. I don't think the gap between Robin and Salah is as big as they made it seem last night. But at the same time, I don't like the Robin disrespect.
No, I'm not
From
disrespecting Robin, but like
Nah,
compared to Salah.
low key is, low key
No,
is.
I'm not disrespecting Robin, but like you saw the Salah
Mo
disrespect,
Salah's just
right?
better.
They
Mo
made it
Salah.
sound like comparing Robin to Salah was like blasphemous. Like, how would you compare Robin to Salah? Robin, Arjen Robin. Well, bro, like, yo, chill. You understand me? Like, I don't mean to disrespect Robin. He played for Real Madrid. He's one of my favorite players. I appreciate him. But like Robin in basketball is like Manu Ginobili. Always second to Tim Duncan. You get me? And that has been Robin's career. Always second to Ribery.
Was he really second? They were in the same tier.
No,
Can't
he was
confirm that.
second to Ribery, bro.
I
Like,
can't
let's be
confirm that.
real. Like, we remember watching them too. He was second to Ribery. Ribery was
No,
the like
I
Ribery
remember,
was the man.
I remember watching those two, and I remember like me even going back and looking at what people were saying, and same tier,
Louis, do you
same
believe they were
tier.
the same tier?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie and say that I've watched an awful lot of either of them. To be completely frank with you, I just 100% support my idea in that Mo Salah
Would
is the
cross
better
that.
player or more impactful player on a team, or has had, and this is in support of what you're saying, Yusuf, has had more impact on a team than Iron
Mm-hmm.
Robin
Facts. Can I ask a question though?
to win a Premier League
Yeah, go
and
on.
Mm-hmm.
a Champions League, whereas Iron Robin did not win a Premier League. And yes, he's won the Bundesliga 5 times, but as our good friend Miles likes to say,
It's a farmers league. Huh?
his league.
Yeah, I wanted to ask who in like let's say who in football now, like random players. Can you mention 5 players that you would consider as role players?
I think
I'm
most
looking
players
at
coming
one
off the
against
bench.
me.
I think Calvin Phillips is a role player.
Okay, let's stick to players actually
James
playing.
Milner.
Do
James Milner
do
currently is
you
a role
believe
player.
that do you believe there are players actually playing that fit the role player bill?
James Milner currently is a role
I
player.
think
Is
I
he a
think
starter?
Timitsikis. No, he's not a starter. I'm not naming
Oh,
start.
no,
okay.
Naming
no,
start.
they're definitely role players. For example, Casemiro Real Madrid, I think he was playing, he was a role player, but he was playing his role to perfection.
Okay.
It's like, yes, they are role players, but that was never like the big problem with that debate. It was the being carried thing.
Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. There was just slight, for views, and they already hate me on TikTok, so I need more hate.
Benfica just scored. Let's go. You know, Benfica, yeah, they lost to Braga. I was so pissed that day. I was like,
Hmm.
Benfica, I wanted to continue to push this agenda of Benfica being the best team in Europe, but then they go and lose to a team that's fourth in the league, like 3-0.
Yeah,
I was angry. I was like, how can you
yeah.
let this happen? Making me look like an idiot.
Do you know what happened? I have a theory, right? Anytime
Yeah.
teams like this lose to teams that you feel like they were not supposed to lose to, I feel like it's the gambling thing.
What do you mean?
I mean, like the gambling companies are like,
Oh yeah. I
yeah,
got
they
you.
are involved. They are involved. Because there was a season, right?
Yeah.
Like two straight seasons. Real Madrid, one of the best teams in Europe, outplaying everybody, goes to lose to Sheffield Wednesday. First leg, like, yo, there was something involved. Second leg, dismantled them because we all know Real Madrid is going to get off the group. Losing that Sheffield Wednesday match made them a lot of money because everybody was going to bet against Sheffield Wednesday. And on the second leg, there would be actually some crazy people feeling like, yo, Sheffield Wednesday could do a part two. You see, money both ends, and Real Madrid still qualifies. Guess what happened the next year? Who did they lose to?
Real Madrid.
Immediately the next year, Real Madrid in the group stages lost to, I think, Shakhtar Donetsk, right?
Hmm.
Sorry, I was zoned out.
Yeah, I guess there's a possibility to that. Possibility to
No,
that.
yeah, there is. Now, so far as there are teams that have been caught for match fixing and stuff like that, remember Juventus case?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
there's always going to be that possibility, and I'm always
Can
going to
can
ride
you
that
name any
possibility.
others though? Other than that and Ivan Tony, I can't actually name any others. It is actually pissing down with rain.
Mm. And do you
Oh,
think,
that's a banger. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good goal.
Do you think what?
yeah, I'm saying with Louis said, other than who? Which player did you mention?
Uh, uh what was your first question? And I'll answer it again.
I was asking, other than you mentioned the player saying he fits the
Oh,
role player bill.
other than Juventus, no, I said other than Juventus and Ivan Tony, like what other match
What is
fixing?
Mars talking about? What is Louis talking about? Are you talking about the role players or the match fixing?
The match fixing.
No, aside Juventus, it wasn't only Juventus's case. Remember, there
No, I've
were
got
like
it.
four Serie A teams that were involved.
Okay, but can
Mhm.
you name any other incidents?
I actually did this research in an argument recently. I've forgotten it, but like there are teams that actually were caught with all of these scandals. It is not only Juventus. Juventus is like one of their big teams, but there are other teams. And JVM can like Google right now like match fixing scandals in football, and you would see other teams that pop up.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
There was a season. I've forgotten the actual season, JVM, but there was a season where Tottenham, at one point in the league, after they secured top four, played a game with Wanyama as a striker.
Yeah.
Like, do
Yeah.
you
Go on. Go on.
do you like Wanyama, Victor Wanyama as your striker?
Leave the Tottenham fans, man. Leave the Tottenham fans. They've suffered too much. But I had a question. I had a question that
Yeah.
we didn't get to answer last night, and it was what Pep said about Todd Bowley and him at Barcelona. He said that at Barcelona, I didn't need time for 2 seasons because I had Messi. How true is like that statement
I
for you
was trying.
guys?
Well, I was trying to kind of bring that up yesterday. I was trying to bring up the Graham Potter situation,
I,
asking
I,
like,
I want to talk about that so much.
like, is it not strange that they're spending a lot of money, and then I'm also hearing that he has like 2 games to save his job, and those 2 games are the 2 City games. So
It doesn't make any
He needs time.
sense.
He needs at least like a full proper season with a transfer
Yeah.
window. The
I think
transfer
I
window,
think
pre-season, etc. He needs it.
I think for Pep to say that, I don't think he fully believes that. I think that was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek statement because that would be, and
Yeah.
if not, kind of disrespectful to all the other players that were on that team.
Facts.
Uh, I
You
bet some
you
of
had.
I bet some
Mhm.
of the players, especially that played with Messi in his early days at the latter end of their career, probably feel a bit
Mhm.
like, well, hold on. When I was playing with him, he wasn't that guy, so I don't want them chalking up the
Yeah,
titles.
Ronaldinho. Before Ronaldinho
Him.
left, Messi wasn't that guy. You get me? He
Like,
was coming into that guy.
Yeah.
what did you just
Before
say?
Ronald, he was coming. Oh shit! Nah,
Oh, I just
yo,
clocked.
Louis,
Yeah, you have
Louis,
to
you
see
have a
what
dirty
I
mind,
just
bro.
clocked. I just clocked.
I mean, he was like becoming
Oh,
Messi,
that is
so he wasn't. Yo, Louis, you have a dirty
I just
mind. Look
clocked
at
what
what
you
you
said.
clogged.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
yeah.
like with what Louis said, Louis is spot on with what he said. It's disrespectful to most of the players because let's say the truth. Iniesta and Xavi became those guys before Messi ascended. Even though they needed Messi's ascension to like be one of the top clubs in Europe. But before Messi's ascension, Iniesta and Xavi were already becoming them. You get me? So for you to pass a statement like this when Messi played with arguably the top two, regardless of the list you make, top two best midfielders of all time,
Yeah.
they are in like the top five, arguably.
Top two.
You
No, yeah, yeah. No. Top two, arguably. Top three, like locked.
Yeah, top two, arguably top three. Yeah, with what Modric is doing, people's positions are being checked.
Okay. Top four, undeniable. Top four,
Hmm.
undeniable.
Top four, undeniable, because like
Yeah, yeah.
Modric ascension, and I can never take Zinedine Zidane from number one. So that is me. So
Yeah.
with all
But
of these players, you can't say you had Messi. So Barcelona had nothing but time for Pep Guardiola. Look at where they picked him from. So they knew they needed to give him time to what adjust and fit. And he doesn't speak about his luck. He got into the team like at the time where all of these players were on the rise. So he caught them on their stride. And when coaches get that, it's war season. You understand me? You caught them on their stride. So even if it was another coach that managed that Barcelona team well, I feel like they would have done what they did. And if I say that, people would say that is a disrespect to Pep Guardiola. But he can spew this
Can we talk
disrespect to
about the fourth round really quickly?
what's
what?
that again?
The possible fourth rounds. Liverpool or Wolves could face Brighton. Fulham. Oh, it's gone now, but damn. Even facing Brighton in the FA
I saw it. I
Cup.
saw it. Are you watching on ESPN?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I saw it.
You watch your
Yeah.
games on ESPN?
I just watch it on stream. Shout out,
Hey, yeah. No, he doesn't. He watches on ESPN. He was just joking. He was
shout
just
out
joking.
VIP box.
He was watching. He was watching on ESPN.
Yo,
Louis just a
like
joker.
I need to be
TTA.
schooled. I need to be schooled on these YouTube things you're not supposed to say because I'm sure if I have a channel, I'm sure going to be blocked a few times. Damn sure would
Louis
be
was
blocked
just joking.
because I didn't see anything wrong with what Louis was about to say. And I was
Nah, Louis was
about
just
to say
joking.
something similar to what Louis was saying.
Yeah,
Louis is
so
just
we
a
should really
joker.
go delete that story of whatever you guys were doing in Ghana, whatever that startup thing that y'all were doing. That's for sure was illegal.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm even
Yusuf
doing
has not.
something illegal here.
Yusuf has never done anything illegal. Come on, Louis, stop playing.
That is
I'm actually,
haram.
I'm
Haram.
actually, I'm actually watching the games illegally
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
That is haram.
yeah.
Haram.
He's
Haram.
joking. He's joking. He's joking. He's joking. He's
I'm
joking.
joking. I watch on ESPN and the Zone,
Yes, ESPN, BT Sport, all of that.
BN Sports. That's dope.
Sport TV
Arabic,
in Portugal, all of
Arabic,
that.
Arabic. La Liga TV, La Liga bar. You know,
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
go I go buy a coffee and just watch the games. That is what I do.
Mm. Who do you guys um
How many times you
going
played
into
today,
like
Yusuf?
the final third of the season? What do you think is going to be the top six?
Arsenal, Man City. Pains me to
GVM, can you pull the like league standings now, like
it,
on the
I can.
screen?
it pains me to
Wait.
say it, but
Yeah, I
it's
can. I
gonna
can.
be Man United, Newcastle, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea. No, Chelsea, Tottenham.
That's pretty much it. Because I asked, I'll go first. I think it's going to be Arsenal, Man City. I think Man U is going to. I think the top four is going to be is going to be as it is now. I don't think Tottenham are going to get top four. I think Liverpool are going to finish fifth, and yeah, it's going to be. The only thing that's going to change is Liverpool and Tottenham, and Man U and Newcastle.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Switching positions. I feel like Liverpool will still make the top four.
And I still think City are winning the league as well. So everything as it
Yeah.
is right now, just swap like
You
one
think
around.
City
One.
are winning the
Yeah.
league?
I think City are winning the league.
I think Liverpool are winning the top four.
Oh yeah, because I think Liverpool gonna beat Arsenal next time we play them. And if City still need to play Arsenal, I think City are gonna win that. So.
Because
And
because City still need to play Arsenal twice. So
now Arsenal are gonna
that's
win
just
it,
6 points.
man.
That's
Arsenal
just
are
six
gonna win it.
points.
Arsenal are
I
gonna
don't
win
think
it.
so.
Just
I feel like
Arsenal.
they would be dropping the points against City. That is their actual test to win the Premier League.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm saying
those two
this
games against City are
I
crucial.
want because I want them to win. I
I
don't want them
actually
to.
do. I
I don't
actually
want.
do want them to win, but if they don't win and Pep Guardiola wins again, please, I want people to maintain the same energy. The way you say other leagues are not competitive, Pep Guardiola has just rendered your league uncompetitive.
No. But it has to be competitive though. He's second right now. So the whole competitive thing. Why people say that Bayern and Thingy are not really like those other leagues aren't competitive because throughout the year it's just mostly them running the league. Even in
Mm-hmm.
these years where it's been like the City dominance, maybe at the top it may not be as competitive, but then you look at the always the top four races. You look at Liverpool against City, like the Premier League is still a competitive league, but yeah,
I
the
get it.
the but I no longer think that's the most competitive league. I think it's Serie A.
Because there were
Serie A.
seasons I was about to bring out Syria A. There was like 3, 4 straight seasons that was like a battle until
Yeah.
like last games. There were seasons where the La Liga was also a battle until last games. Maybe the top two or top three were battles. When Atletico won, all of the top three positions were battles because everybody could have won the league. When other in other seasons, people are winning by one point. Atletico from the third position, fourth and fifth position are battles till the end of the league.
Hmm.
And when we made those arguments then and mentioned those battles, people were saying EP was still better because the battles in the EPO were like, because what people don't realize is if you actually pay attention to the Spanish league and you look mid-table downwards, it's war.
Yeah.
Everybody can get it. Like everybody can go home. Everybody can get it. And because I'm here, I'm preview to like the happenings of the Spanish league and like, because you would meet somebody and he's a Levante fan. Like, my guy, am I a Levante fan? Yo,
That's the
like
thing
I'm
about
being
Derby
real.
fans, bro.
You're a Derby. No, but if I was in England and I was in Derby, bro, jerseys and all of that shit, like I'm yo, Derby County.
That's the thing. That's the thing. People is like when people say, "Oh, I support this team because they're my local team," and then I support United, and they're like, "Oh, but you're not from Manchester." So what? If your reasoning behind supporting a team is just because you're from there, I guess, bro. I guess you
Louis,
have
aside
no right to
Liverpool, which
criticize
team do
me.
you support? Aside Liverpool, which team are you simply like? Which team do you like?
I don't like. I won't like. For Sunday League, I had to wear another team's shirt. Uh, I hated it. I swear down, I took it off at halftime and everything. Like that was the first time I'd worn another team shirt since I was very young.
For
Um,
real?
yeah, I won't wear certain country shirts like that are too close rivals to England. Like, because
Like
there's some
France.
kits I would love to wear. There are some lower level kits that I would wear that I look at like for a second. I thought I liked this Charlton kit, but like I d- I don't like wearing other. I'll wear a Spain shirt. Um, I'll wear
Because of your baby girl, huh?
what the hell, man?
You
Uh, uh, then yeah, no, I just don't like it. I don't wear any shirt other than the full shirt.
JVM, what is your take on wearing jerseys like that?
Yeah,
Or you
I'll wear
Now,
basket. If it's your main sport, you should just wear your team shirt. But since basketball is not my main sport, I can wear others, but basketball merchandise of basketball that aren't necessarily my team.
yeah, okay. JVM, do you believe in that?
kind of. There's only three kits I've worn: United, Real Madrid, and Benfica. I've never worn
Wow.
any other kit in my life.
Wow.
Only those three.
I have a photo on my Instagram of me in a Real Madrid kit, but I'm like 3.
Yeah, you should have been a Real Madrid fan.
No, it was because of David Beckham.
That was also what dragged me to like being a Real Madrid fan. Because as a kid, that was
Oh,
like
Too much space. Too much space. Oh, that was close.
you should
I was
have.
Space.
as a kid, it was just two kids that I know I had worn as a kid. No,
Days.
it was three kits that I know for sure I had worn as a kid. It was Real Madrid jersey, a Liverpool, and Athletic Bilbao.
And were they like hand sewn shirts back then?
Bilbao
Or
is a
like
crazy
welded?
shout.
Like,
That is
what was
crazy.
Yeah, like you
what were
know
the shirts
my
made of?
no like real jerseys. What?
Like back
Hands?
in your day, what kind of
Yeah. No, like it was like the old school jerseys. Let me tell you, like there's one thing
yeah, I
that
just
is
wondered like
new,
40, 50 years
you
ago
know,
what kind of like stuff they used.
thrifting. I see what you're doing. Thrifting is now like a new thing in the Western world, but thrifting has been alive in Africa for years. So like using like second-hand clothing has been something that is like elite in Africa. Like people have been using second-hand clothing for the longest. Now thrifting is like the new thing all of the fashion people are doing on TikTok and Instagram. But like when I was a kid, I remember the Real Madrid jersey was given to me by my pops, and he got it in the second-hand market, and like it was my size. It wasn't like if it was another person's size, I think maybe they have gotten it, but it was my size, so like he gave me that Real Madrid jersey.
Yeah.
And as I grew older, the Liverpool jersey, I just loved Michael Owen, so I think my mom saw a Michael Owen jersey. It was also second-hand, and like it was Owen at the back, so like she got it for me because she's heard me and my brothers talk about Michael Owen, and I'm the one raving about Michael Owen. Then my big brother was a Manchester fan. The other two were Barcelona fans. So I was the only person like Michael Owen. I wasn't like a Liverpool fan, but Michael Owen, you get me?
Yeah.
So they got me that jersey. The Athletic Bilbao jersey was given to me by one of my brothers. It was a gift for him, but he is like Louis. He won't wear any La Liga team. Like,
Yeah, I won't wear a Barcelona Real
Fred
Madrid
with
shirt
bull.
as well.
Yo,
Just not.
Martinez is so good on the
yeah,
ball.
my guy
Yeah, go on,
wouldn't
go on.
wear any La Liga team. So he just passed it to me. So that was how come like I wore the Atletico jersey.
Just know
But as I grew,
that is not who Harry's
Yes.
passing to. That is not
Oh,
who
what?
Harry's passing to. Do not do not.
What?
oh,
That is not who
That was
Fred was
what?
trying to pass that to.
Uh okay, the
Mm,
game. Sorry,
That's
it wasn't an Atletico kick. It wasn't an Atletico kit. Let me get myself right. It was an Athletic Bilbao.
yeah. Yeah, but wow.
But there's only three jerseys that I wouldn't wear. Only three jerseys that I wouldn't wear.
Yo,
Real Madrid, a Barcelona jersey, Atletico de Madrid jersey, and any jersey that has Messi at the back.
You're a hater.
No, I can't wear a jersey with
Any
Messi at the
jersey
back.
with Messi at the back, no.
So I love a PSG jersey even though Messi is there, but if it has number 10 Messi at the back, I won't wear it. And it's not hate.
No, no, no. That is hate.
It's because it's Messi 13. So would you have a Messi 13 shirt?
It can be
Or
Messi
Messi
210.
30? Would
I
you have
won't
a
wear
Messi
it.
30 shirt?
It
It's a
can be
Messi,
Messi 210. I won't wear it.
but okay, because it's just that you said with Messi 10, but he wears 30 at PSG.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like, the iconic is 10, so I'm talking about Argentina.
It's not that
Yo,
iconic that
make it
it
four.
has
Make
10.
it four. Make it
That's
four. I'm not going to wear even an Argentina jersey because of Messi. Make it four. And I've never worn it.
And you play it.
But
that's why.
any other jersey is open game. Maybe Atletico, but Atletico are like
Oh,
how
oh, oh,
Manchester
oh, oh, oh,
views
oh,
Manchester City.
Charlton cooking, Charlton
Manchester
cooking.
Yeah,
United fans are not
Oh,
worried about
oh,
Manchester City.
ah.
You get me? Real Madrid fans are not worried about Atletico, so I can rock their jersey. And I love jerseys.
Nah, I'm
I
pretty
feel
sure as a Real Madrid fan, you can't rock an Atletico.
yeah, but like
yo,
they're like baby brothers, so we cool.
yo.
No,
Did,
'cause
did-
that's
are
like
any of
a
you
Liverpool
watching the
fan.
game
Well,
live?
I'm watching it.
Did,
I'm not watching it live.
did you watch that disallowed goal from Elanga? That was a good pass from
You
Saka.
didn't hear me reacting.
I didn't. That was a good
Yeah,
pass from
yeah,
Saka.
he
Great
I,
reacted.
pass.
I said Fred.
That
I said
kid, I would take
Fred.
Elanga over Anthony.
Yeah, Wan Bissaka is finally looking good, making me look bad for what I said last time.
Yeah,
Finally looking good, man.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
He
Wan-Bissaka.
has to. He has to look better because though it's peak for him like right now. He's generally a bench warmer. From when he came in 2018 for all that money from Palace and all that promise to now where he's just on the bench and he only comes off if Dalot's like injured.
oh
Knock
my
on wood.
God, Harry Maguire.
Did you see that pass, bro? That's our second. That's our captain. How can? Oh my days! You're a
And I was
professional
just,
footballer. How can you make a pass like that, man?
I was
This guy's
just
a
about to
joker.
say, I was just about to say,
Professional
Fellas,
footballer.
I have to leave. I defended myself.
In a bit, Yusuf. In a bit. Thank you for coming, bro.
see Yusuf.
I
Much
bless,
appreciated.
bless. I bless.
And then it creeps through to the other centre back.
Maguire is so ass. It's not even funny, man. I try to support him, yeah, before every game because I'm like, you know what? I'll give you another chance. You're a United player. I don't hate any United players, but every time this guy, every game, he managed to do something dumb. Just play it simple. Do a short pass. Simplify your game. You won't make as many mistakes.
And my thing is that Wan-Bissaka's been stuck next to Harry Maguire as well.
That's another great point. It's another great point. He's been and our right winger has always been for the last few years. Our right wing has always been a problem. So it's like you're asking a player who we already knew at Palace wasn't a great. No, Fred. No. Even at Palace, we knew Wan Bissaka wasn't the greatest going forward, and we still didn't have a right winger, so we were asking too much of him. Yeah, that's fair. And then defensively, he was always great defensively, but then you're playing next to Harry Maguire, who's just in mistake prone. Counter attack, Anthony. Go on, son. You have space.
And he's just fucked it. Uh,
Too long. Fred. Fred's actually playing good today. Good pass. Yo, this kid, yeah. What's his name? Kobe Mino. I know he's only 17, but it's not look good. Obviously, we're not going to judge a player just only based on his first 50 minutes, but if we're being objective about it, it's not look good. Anthony
Ooh,
again.
did the keeper save that?
Must
Keeper did.
have. Must have.
Oh, my back hurts. Oh.
No, he didn't. He didn't even touch it. He just missed.
Oh, good tackle. That's a good
Sure.
tackle. Do not blow your whistle. Do not blow your whistle. I know you've just shanked it.
Yeah, that was a good tackle.
Oh, there's a JVM pass that one. You just know
That was a good tackle. That was a JVM tackle. That was a Louis pass.
it.
McTominay.
Hey, you know that's a Louis tackle.
That's
You know that's a Louis tackle.
do you know that pass Maguire made?
Yeah.
That's you right there, bro.
I have a couple moments like that. But guess what? I'm also the captain, you know. So that that's how it rolls. I get those little graces.
or passion merchant like McTominay.
More like Henderson.
The sack. Fred. Good ball.
Oh, dickhead.
Good one too. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle. Can't wait for that Liverpool Liverpool Real Madrid game. Sorry, can't wait for that game, man. Can't wait for that game. 4 weeks away.
Yeah, of course. 4 weeks, good for us. Give us time. Get some players back. Get high goals going again. Van Dijk's out for that amount of time, so give it time. We'll come good. Sound, lad. Sound.
There it is.
Our Fred's just got. I've just watched a professional footballer be scared to.
What tackle win?
Oh God, Weghorst.
McTominay, yeah. He's probably the most
Oh,
midfielder I've
good
ever seen.
recovery.
You know how we were talking about the tiers yesterday?
Yeah.
How Mount was arguably B tier, how Paqueta was arguably C tier. McTominay's in D tier. If you're
McTominay's
talking
there.
about a play on D tier, McTominay has to be one of the first names in there, bro.
Okay, okay.
So as
Hey, they forgot Weghorst up front.
wait, what? Is it announced?
Huh?
Was it
No,
announced?
no, I'm saying like the on the other teams, some big geezer up front.
Oh,
Cream cracking. Oh my god, it's fucking raining dogs and cats.
yes, free. I only believe things here once Fabrizio confirms it. Before Fabrizio says anything, it's just speculation.
How do you feel about being linked with Weghorst?
Bro, at the moment, that's what we need. Well, Felix is really at Chelsea. Yeah. Yeah, Workhorse is coming to United.
Bro, that's what do you mean that's what you need?
That is what we need.
Do you want Weghorst?
Our second option striker is Elanga.
But Weghorst is what you
Elanga. Elanga, bro.
oh having a
Is
good
it is it what I
Casemiro
want?
match against Charlton at home.
Is it what I want? No, it's not what I want. I prefer Vlahovic in there. I prefer us going for a striker that's actually elite. But compared to what we have right now,
Would you like Darwin Nunez up there?
I wouldn't mind Nunes in my team. I wouldn't mind.
I know one Manchester United friend of mine that would definitely not. I hear about it every single game. And the worst part is I join in on the slander. But then you see these other statistics where it's like, he has more goals than Suarez and Mane did at this point, and all this yada yada yada.
Workhorse has 8 goals in 60. Bro, but it's crazy how much the World Cup tax plays a
Yeah,
role
it's nuts.
before the transfer window. Like
Disgrace.
before the World Cup, yeah, no one was talking about workhorse. I was listening to this Dutch journalist today, and he was even saying like before the World Cup, workhorse being in the Netherlands team pissed off a lot of fans. And then
What's
he
what's that?
plays well in the World Cup and gets moved to United. The World Cup is crazy, crazy tax.
It is nuts. What's Anthony got tattooed on his neck?
I don't know. I think that's new. Let me search it out. Rashford's coming on. Uh, is a Portuguese word. It pretty much means favored, favored by God. That's kind of like the bad translation. It pretty much means like God looks over him, pretty much. Or that's the enlightened one. It means enlightened one. That's what it means. Enlightened. Which I guess when you're like 23 playing for Man United, not too bad. Not too bad at all. You know, as a Liverpool fan, yeah, would you ever play for United?
Brother, if I could play professional football, I would. You feel me?
I,
Like,
I,
I feel like I'd have to.
I was thinking about that. I was like, if I ever had a chance to play for Liverpool, I wouldn't even think twice.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna.
It's like, give me the pen. But if I get that transfer move, I'm going like that as well. If you get me moved to United, I'm gone. But
But
yeah,
I don't play much FIFA.
you don't play what?
I don't play much FIFA.
I haven't played FIFA like proper since like 2018, maybe 2019. That's when I was like playing FIFA every day. From then, I haven't really. I don't think I've ever gone like 3 days straight with playing FIFA since then.
Yeah, I feel like that. That's why you feel like some. I feel like some casuals know bare names. Like they don't even know much about football, but they know a lot about names and like how fast players are, and that's
Yeah, and where they play, what league they play, the transfer value, that one especially. But yeah, man. What time is it there?
it is 1:30.
Yo, chilling. It's,
Yeesh.
it's like it's like the pod. Like it was during your work time, but it was like at 1 p.m.
Oh, but I would
That's
love to
crazy.
do it. I'd love to do it when you guys have yours.
What, at night? Nah.
Yeah, bro, because whatever job I am looking for, it's gonna be tough to be like, yeah. And on Mondays, slap bang in the middle of the day, I talk shit to my screen with some guys from Barcelona in England. I can do advertisement. Do you want me to? If we could set up a business, I could send over Prime Energy.
Dion Door saying, I'm new to the channel. Could you guys say both your football backgrounds like as a child? First of all, thank you for the comment, Deng. As a child, I guess, born in Portugal, played, lived in England for a bit, played football in England, but then went back to Portugal, played football for academies in Portugal, Benfica, etc. And yeah, I've not played pretty much since like 2020.
My name is Louis. I was born in Mexico, and then when I was young, me and my family had to flee. I was like busting dishes in America, and I just got like go play. and like doing landscaping with my dad, and I'd just go play like football at the park. And one day, a guy saw me. We ended up staying in contact, and ended up getting a trial at Newcastle.
Good ball, McTominay. Garnacho has space.
A trial
Finish
at
it. Oh, what a save.
and after that, eventually got a transfer to Real Madrid, and yeah,
Now he's in Madrid.
no, that's the goal storyline. I was actually,
Big kappa.
uh, I
Big kappa.
I went to I was in England, born in England, moved to Australia when I was 5. Started playing club soccer when I was like 8, and then moved to America when I was like 18, 19, and then played college soccer in America, and then recently graduated. And then so now I've just been playing like pick up soccer 3 times a week and just trying to stay fit. I'm gonna try play when I go back home again properly, but for now, just enjoying still talking about football.
How was the house college football?
Bro, it was fun, bro. If you had told me in high school that I was gonna be traveling around California and parts of America, like flying on a bus, like staying in hotels, like LA, stuff like that. Uh, and then
Nah, he was being serious about the whole playing in America thing.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. The
the
Newcastle, yeah, the
the
Newcastle and Real Madrid thing and all the Mexico stuff. That's the goal storyline. Great movies. Um, but yeah, no, like it's just been sick to travel around, bro. Like the things you see here in college in America is so fucking funny, bro. Like so much stuff that you would not believe. Like that's why I want to do a podcast as well. I want to just like get off a bunch of stories and shit. That
and what was that? D1, D2, D3.
Nah, it was NAIA. Like I'm not gonna like. I almost went to a school that
What's that?
was
What's that?
that was a really good school, Southern Oregon University. They had a really good team. But that didn't work out. But I enjoyed my time. Uh, it was fun. It was fun. It's been fun.
What
It
does
is.
NIIA mean?
Um, you know what? I don't even know. I'd have to look it up.
But there you go, Deng. That's the football background of both of us.
You've watched Goals, surely, JVM.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched both ones.
Santiago Munoz.
Those movies were so like when you were younger, yeah, and you watch those movies, like those movies made you believe, bro.
I want to
Movies were
call
so
my
good.
first child Santiago.
No, my first child's gonna be called Cristiano, whether it's a boy or a girl.
What?
If it's
Like
a
not
boy, it's if it's a boy, it's
not this.
Cristiano. If it's a girl, it's Christina.
Yeah. After
Regardless, bro.
Aguilera,
Regardless.
you should call her Georgina.
Yeah, game's gonna be a bit quiet. I think that's why Tenak bought in Rashford.
He bought
Because
Rashford as well. He's got Casemiro on.
he doesn't want to lose. He wants to win. Tenak wants to win a trophy. He's an ambitious manager.
He also don't want the replay like Liverpool are having to fucking do.
Yeah, the replay's just long. Like he wants to win. He wants to
And
get it
Klopp
done.
was complaining about the replay as well. That's what makes it even worse.
About getting the job done today. Uh Liverpool aren't the Carabao Cup anymore, are they?
No, I don't believe so.
We have the only team that's truly a threat is City, because all the other teams we can beat. Newcastle are a good team, but I don't think they're like a threat. We can beat them.
I don't rate Manchester United as a team still.
Well, this year, what's some English football media if you want to try to? What's some English football media if you're trying to get into the Prem? Um, I'm not gonna say any mainstream media, but I'm gonna say like YouTube channels, United People's TV, United People's TV, United Stand, James Olcott, A AFTV,
No,
um,
players' choice,
SDS,
players' choice for the SDS,
yeah, Players Choice Footy for sure.
and
No, footy is the best one. The link is on the chat already. Yeah, footy is the
and
best one, but yeah,
tube,
all them ones as well.
tubes and soccer AM.
Yeah, KG, the comedian. There's a lot. There's a lot. Football Terrace. There's a lot of
Oh,
channels.
who passed that?
I think it was Malasia. Great pass.
Oh my god! And then Anthony.
McTominay. So I'm telling you, he's a D tier midfielder, and that's a compliment. My God, man, pattern up. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way this guy should be starting for us, man. So I was talking about last night about depth. Martinez, good switch. Garnacho, good touch. He's got space. Good ball. Ah, that's why we need a number 9 present, because all of these chances get wasted. We need a proper striker.
Waste, man.
I'm not the biggest on Weghorst, simply because all this hype is coming from a few World Cup games, but he is better than having Elanga as a second striker, or having to put Rashford up front again. Like putting Rashford up front again, kind of sacrifices the way Tanag wants to play, and sacrifices where Rashford plays the best. Rashford needs to play on the left week in and week out, and Weghorst allows that
I
once
feel
he
like
comes into the
that's
team.
been a part of Rashford's issue his whole career is
What
that
issue?
he gets pushed out of his position to accommodate whoever's beside him,
Oh yeah.
or the other person has had to change their position to accommodate him, so maybe it's affected them. But it's never been like the chemistry's never been. What would you say the best combination that Rashford has had in his career?
His connection with Martial in that 2020 and 2021 season was the best.
Who is manager? Is that Mourinho?
Oli, both times. I think that was when Rashford was at his best. But still, I think if there was, because Martial, I don't think Martial is that bad. He just not been consistent at all. Easy
We
saying.
gotta do a Liverpool game on this channel,
We had
huh?
oh, we got to do a Liverpool game. Let me check
Yeah.
when Liverpool's playing. If I can do one.
Fuck's sake, Brighton.
14th. When's the 14th? Sunday? Yeah, no. I can't do weekends anymore. Before, yeah, there was a week where I did, I think it was 5 streams in 1 week. And there was a time it was like a 2 week span where I did like 8 streams in 2 weeks. I missed those times, man. It was fun.
You just
Liverpool are playing next Tuesday on the FA Cup.
That's 7 a.m. here. Wait, that's what? There's no Premier League till then.
No. There's Premier League this weekend, but I can't do that.
But
Liverpool are
Liverpool,
playing next Tuesday.
damn, why Liverpool?
Charlton on the counter. Martinez, right place at the right time, inside the box, beautiful tackle. Come on, man. Team of the season. He's him. Martinez is him. Him.
I went
Capital
with
H, capital
Guardiola.
I, capital M. Who do you think has been better this season, Martinez or Van Dijk?
Probably Martinez, isn't it?
I wanted to bait you.
But
Give us some
I'm
Martinez.
not gonna pretend that I've watched enough to be able to like definitively say him. You know.
Yeah. I think one of Thingy's biggest challenges, Van Dijk's, is he was put in such a pedestal, such a standard, that him just dropping performance by a little was a big deal.
Yeah, and he's injured currently, which is a bummer.
What do you think of the best and greatest lists, like being separate? What do you think of that?
What'd you say, sir?
You know how some people have a greatest list and they have a best list. Which one do you think holds the most weight? The greatest list or the best list?
Well, oh, that's a handball. That's a
Pen,
handball.
pen, pen. Come on,
No, it's not.
ref.
Free kick.
Indirect, 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 indirect. My bad.
That's a madness.
Come
That
on,
is
ref.
madness.
If they score from this,
Free kick has to be.
this ref's on smoke. Free kick to Charlton. Dangerous position there. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Hold on. Guys, I appreciate everyone watching. If you want more football content, subscribe to this channel and subscribe to Player's Choice. Every Monday, PC Footy.
And for a confidence boost, go ahead and subscribe to Louis is Down. And
Watch out. Subscribe to Louis on Instagram as well, because when the podcast starts, right now, when the podcast starts, you don't want it, man. Something like telling people to do things, man. If you're gonna miss out, you're gonna miss out. What can I say?
hey, was that outside the box? Did he touch it or no?
Ref's an up. This ref is actually an up.
That's the one. But the channel's been going. The Player's Choice been going crazy, bro. Like
Yeah. Even the thingies, I was looking at the shorts on YouTube. Even on YouTube, they're like going crazy.
I've seen the football ones on the second channel, bro. But it's
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
20K.
yeah. Easy save. Yo, Heaton's doing a good job. Solid job, man. Solid job. Give the man his flowers. It's not been hard, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I would want.
he's doing his job, man. Give him his flowers. Give him love. Louis, Player's Choice. Come on, go subscribe, guys, please.
I'm looking at the clips views.
The fixtures.
But
Oh, Casemiro is disgusting. Casemiro is actually disgusting.
I want to see the clip of Yusuf and I having a go at each other about the Ronaldo thing.
Yeah, that was a good versus. That was like a low ticket moment. That was a good versus. Last night, yeah. So we're doing the pod, and then I had YouTube open, and then I clicked on this Player's Choice video, and then Lois started speaking, and then for like 10 seconds, I didn't move because I thought he wasn't alive, because when you came on, your screen was off, and you were talking at the same time, and I was like, shit, is that low? I was like, oh, I just YouTube open.
I really want to ask Louis, aren't you the football player? What was he supposed to think as a football player playing for Manchester United that he was number 2 to who? You guys praise him for this same mentality, and now you are chastising him for the mentality. When the mentality was going good, Cristiano Ronaldo, mentality. Kobe Bryant, mentality. Kobe Bryant broke his hand and he still felt like he was the best player in the world. What did you expect him to do with this mentality? You wanted him to start this season after scoring 25 goals last season as a 37-year-old. You wanted him to start this season telling you guys he's not good enough? I really want to ask Louis, aren't you the football player? What was he supposed to think as a footballer?
What's the double standard that you have, though?
So funny.
Whoever you
Yusuf.
think your goal
Derby
is.
versus. I still think that they're like one of the funniest moments on this pod, like of us talking about football, was when Shoes was talking about Ronaldo not even being good enough to play in the MLS. That was like I was dying on that moment, bro. He was so dismissive about Ronaldo. It was crazy.
Shows was on one yesterday. I kind of looked back afterwards on some of the things he said, and I was not rocking with some of them. Like with the Man United like salary thing. If you don't think his club have an issue with salaries over the years, that's wild. Um, I also think that uh, his take on he put in the chat at one point like, "Oh, I'm not gonna speak on like delusional things." But he said some wild stuff, and then the stuff he would chat about Netherlands, like he just excreted bias, especially when he voted for like Bruno Fernandes for his team of the year as well. Like
Oh
midway
yeah,
through.
that Bruno thing was crazy. I thought he was talking about Bruno Guimaraes. I was like, there's no way you can mention Bruno Fernandes this year.
And then I thought you were talking about Bruno Fernandes as well.
No, I was talking about Bruno Guimaraes. Bro, Bruno does not get love, bro. Even at Brazil, how Paqueta started over Bruno, I still don't get it. How and why
I did
Paqueta
not
started
even
over
know
Bruno, I
about
don't get it.
Paqueta until the World Cup.
It was crazy. Garnacho inside the box. Can you get a cross in? Garnacho. Good cross. Ericsson. Oh, nearly. Mars was on one. I don't know what anyone says. That captain take is bad to me. Yeah, but the thing with Mars is the way he was looking at it. That was the only problem with for me. He was only looking as like the most objective thing that a captain does inside the pitch, and he was
I
looking
reckon
like
Mars has had
all the
some
other
bad
things.
captains as well. I could like sense it. Like he had some arrogant captains or whatever. How old? How Mars 18, right? 19? No, 19.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know because he just keeps changing this. So actually don't
He's
know.
changed it, but I feel like 19 was the right one.
No, I think 21. I think Mars is 21. For real, he's 21. Good ball. Go! Martinez! Offside. What? That was a crazy finish. Yeah, the captain thing, he was just looking at the actual most objective things that a captain does inside the pitch. And that was like my problem. Like you can't just look at that captain does, because the captain is not just that. It's also all the other things that a captain does. I don't think I've ever like completely disagreed with something Mars said. I think the only person I've like completely disagreed with was Shows, Yusuf. Shows when he was talking about the centre backs and the Netherlands and his predictions for the World Cup. And yeah, because I'm sometimes I may not agree with someone, but I still like respect their point. It's very rarely
Not
I
all
ever.
the time, that's for sure.
Very rarely I like completely disagree with someone. Very rarely.
I do it all the time. That's why I don't have a job. Nah.
Garnacho, good ball.
Good save. Wow.
Good save. Good save. Who's been Liverpool's best player so far this season?
It's tough because I've already forgotten a lot of what happened before the World Cup in it. But Salah's not been at his best, but he's been not too bad still. Thiago's a good shout for me, I would say. Andy Robertson, consistent. Until the other day, Allison. Until the other
Be-
day, Allison.
because you know how we had to talk about that on the pod the other day. My guy was I was gonna mention Allison. I was gonna say Allison was the best player.
Yeah, because you put him as the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think Arsenal's been it's been him.
Right, AK so casual with it. Like he was basing everything on Allison off that Wolves game, and I knew he was. AK, if you're watching, I knew you did that, dirty boy. Oh, that was nice. Oh, no way. Hit the gym. Fucking Hank Marvin.
To the end of the season, not even to the end of the season. I think the next month, yeah, it's going to be crucial. I think that after these next 4 weeks, we can have like those convos because there are still a lot of games that need to be played. Like Arsenal still need to play City, Man U still need to go and play Arsenal and City. Liverpool still need to play the teams around them. So like the likes of Newcastle, Fulham, Brighton, Tottenham. Still a lot of football to be played, man. And that's what I've liked this season so far.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, JVM. For some reason, my computer says like it's in Australia. It's not.
I actually rated Liverpool coming into this season, man. I had them second,
Same,
like
bro.
fully.
I'm feeling.
But something that was crazy, yeah. It was on some podcasts. I saw people putting Tottenham as favorites to win the league. That was crazy. People that put Tottenham first, crazy.
That's an illness, my friend. That is an illness.
If you genuinely thought that Tottenham, after the season they had, they were going to finish third, I mean first, sorry.
Do you think
Don't know,
that
ball.
we'll see, if they don't win it with Harry Kane, do you see Tottenham winning a Premier League in our lifetime?
It's hard to say like never, but the way this club has been managed may never happen. It's hard to say never, but I think I've been more confident to say Tottenham than the likes of the other six, like
Oh,
City.
oh my God.
Especially
McTominay, yeah.
McTominay's detail. Like I don't think I've ever said that about Chelsea, City, United, Arsenal, Liverpool. I think that's but saying that about Tottenham, I think is way more plausible to say it. What are some other D tier midfielders? I have McTominay on that tier. I have Harvey Elliott on that tier.
Damn.
There's some guys that are put into conversations they have no place being in.
What'd you say, sorry?
I said some guys that are in conversations they have no place in being in.
Yeah, after this year, if Harvey Elliott ain't doing it, we're gonna have to try. We should try and get some money for him personally. The trouble is, he was playing really well before he got that injury.
Really well, is kind of. He was playing good. Garnacho, he's got space. 1-on-1 inside the box.
I
Good
thought
for the
Rash.
shot, son.
I
Good
thought
for the
Rash.
shot.
Oh my God, your centre back's so clumsy. Just keep foul, or he's getting booked because that's not his first one.
Wait, say that again about Rashford.
I thought he was gonna dummy it.
Garnacho, man, needs to be more composed. Nearly done. Nearly done.
Until I jumped in the swim and some M's.
Win this game. Hopefully, win the Carabao Cup. And Tanak's season's looking very good.
You
Let's
guys
mirror
gonna
a
win.
good ball.
You guys win this game. You guys win
Well,
this
that's
game,
three. Rushy!
and then we're gonna see.
Rushy!
We're gonna
Yes,
see the post now that says, "Oh, Man United 8 in a row." Like, wow, 8 in a row.
him. He's him. He is him. And I've been saying this. You know, I looked back on the Player's Choice. That TikTok has like, when I was talking about Rashford, has like 500,000 views. Bro, I've been talking about Rashford. I'm going to interview Rashford. I'm telling you. Him. him.
Well, say you're hungry, lad, and he might have a meal waiting for you.
I'm going to interview him, man.
How
You
do
know,
you get
yeah.
that free there?
You
What
know, I have
happened?
Rashford's book. Wait, let me show you.
Hey guys, taking over the JVM football show.
Him.
Have you read it?
Wait.
It's not a long book. You didn't have much to say.
It was a long book. It was just like very childish. Right, it's for children. I still bought it. Him. Him.
Did you just kiss it?
I did kiss it. That's the guy right there.
Come on, that's a penalty. That's a penalty, ref.
Stop hating, bro. That ain't no pen.
That's pen like. Dickhead. Fucking you to
Best
be.
left winger in England right now. And how many goals is that now? Is that how many goals? And bro, I did at the end of the season, yeah. I'm gonna call out all those United fans that said we should have sold him in the summer to
You're gonna
PSG.
what? You're gonna pull out.
I'm gonna call out. No, nothing about pulling out, bro. What are you talking about? Call out all of those fans, all of those haters. Oh, sell Rashford to PSG. Oh, sell Rashford to PSG. We don't need him. That's already 20 goal contributions this season. 20 goal contributions in 25 games played. Come on, man. What are we talking about here? Plus the World Cup. Bunch of haters, man.
Oh, he's cooking. No way. Book someone, bro. Oh my god. Harry Maguire just jogging away. Give this motherfucker a yellow card.
Oh yeah, if we're talking about the, you know, tiers of midfielders. What about centre backs? What tier do you think Maguire's in?
The very bottom, bro. I can't begin to explain how much. Like, Man United fans can't chat to me about Nunez at all when they have Harry Maguire still wearing their armband on his person, wearing their shirt. That's your captain. That's insane. That was Ronaldo's captain, and you expected him to be fucking happy.
Ericsson, what a pass! Did you see that?
Yeah, Rashford not even quick like that.
What a
That's
fucking pass!
Casemiro. That's why.
Yeah, if he was Rashford, he would have gotten to it. Maguire. You know, I was looking at Goldbridge's stream. He had like 40,000 people watching live. That's why I
Yeah,
say he's the GOAT. Like the other day, I forgot which game it was, but he had like 100,000 people watching live. I was like, yeah, this is why Goldbridge is the GOAT. Inspirational, man. Long ball, easy for Tom Heaton. Did you see the? Did you see Maguire? Where he just tripped.
oh, there's your boy feeding
Bang,
me.
bang, 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 bang. Him. Come on. So good. Was he? No, he was so good. Who made the pass? Kaze. Right foot, left foot, header, outside the box, inside the box, running into goal. They wanted to sell him to PSG. Never forget that. United fans, never forget this. They wanted to sell him to PSG.
They still should.
Do you know what it would be like to have to defend Mbappe on the right and Rashford on the left? Nightmare. Game over.
Had to bring on Rashford and Casemiro.
Yo, I appreciate you coming on, Louis.
No worries, fella.
Coming on, bro.
Appreciate you having me. See you on Monday.
See you on Monday. See you on Monday.
Love to JVM's fans and supporters. Thanks for showing
Guys,
love
go
to
subscribe
everyone.
to Louis, please. Subscribe to
And,
Louis and go follow him on Instagram.
I never forget Liverpool is the #1 club in England forever.
Okay, don't say that. Okay. You can't be saying that, bro. You can't be saying that. That's mad disrespectful. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching until the end. And these streams will keep coming. It's about staying consistent once again. When's the next stream? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, catch you guys soon. Catch you guys soon.